It seems like all you've been hearing about for the past 4 to 5 months is how you got to buy a house today because tomorrow is going to be too late because any second now Bank of Canada is going to be dropping the rates and before you know it, we're going back to the moon like we were in 2022. Well, that has not happened. We have not gone back to the moon. We have not even left Earth. If anything, the market has actually gotten worse compared to last year. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. The stats just came out for the month of March on the Toronto Real Estate Board, and this March was actually slower than what was happening last year. This March, we had 6,560 homes sold, and if you compare that to last March, there were 6,896. So sales are down, which means the market is not as crazy as they want you to believe on TikTok. And another bit of good news for home buyers is that new listings are way up. You can see here this dark blue bar. It has been going like increasing a lot every single month, and if you compare that to last March, this March we had 13,000 new listings come up on the Toronto MLS. If you compare that to March of last year, 11,000 or so. So that's why you're starting to see that there is not as much panic in the market as they want you to believe, because they're trying to create a lot of not everyone, some people, they're trying to create fake urgency where there doesn't need to be urgency. There is no need for FOMO. So anybody buying right now, I'm hoping you're buying for the right reasons, not out of FOMO. Now let's look at detached average prices. So these are detached average prices for Halton, Peel, Toronto, York, and Durham. Average prices for detached homes is last year is right there, and for March 2024 is right there. You can see here Halton actually went down. Halton last year was selling for 1.65 and this year it's selling for 1.62. Now obviously some areas of Halton will be doing better than others, so this is a very broad overview of what's happening in the market. And in Peel, they actually went down as well. They went down about like almost like $1,000 or so. So the market is pretty flat. Like look at Toronto. Toronto went from 1.708373 to 1.708437. So hardly going back to the moon at all. And that's why I'm keep repeating, like, do not buy out of FOMO. Do not be the guy who bids against 80 offers and wins the 80th offer. You don't want to be that guy. It feels good, yes, you won, but chances are something else is going to come up in the next week or the next couple of weeks, because as you saw here, new listings are coming up every single week. And York is about the same. They went up only about 2,000. And Durham, out of all these big five regions, went up the most. It's up about $20,000 only. That I say only because when you divide that over 12 months, it's not a big increase every single month. Now let's look at condo buildings only. Same thing, Halton, Peel, Toronto, York, and Durham. These are the prices for condo buildings for March 2023, and this is what they're selling for right now. You can see here, not a big difference. Halton is up about $10,000. Peel is up about $3,000. Toronto actually went down. They went down approximately $3,000. And York is down as well. They're down about 15. And Durham is up about like $19,000. So Durham, once again, doing better than some of the other markets. Now let's look at SNLR. All that means is sales to new listings ratio. So the basic math on this is, it's not like a very hardcore scientific formula, but they say anything from 40 to 60% is a balanced market. Anything below 40 is a buyer's market. So right now we are sitting at 50% for Halton, and that was at 48.7 last year. And Peel is unchanged, basically 44 to 44. And Toronto almost dangerously close to a buyer's market. Obviously not every single area of Toronto, but Toronto overall sitting at 43.9, and last year it was sitting at 46. So I think you get the idea. The market is not as strong as they want you to believe on social media. So this is what's available right now, and the reason I'm putting this up is because of this number right there. Because all I ever see on Facebook, TikTok, and all that kind of stuff is that stuff that sells in 3 days, record time and blah, blah, blah. That does happen. It is happening, but it is far and few in between, because here are the real stats. This is everything that's available in these big five regions right now on the Toronto MLS. And this is how many of them have been on the market for longer than 3 weeks. And you can see here they are approximately about 50%. So half the market have been sitting on the market for longer than 3 weeks. That's why I always say that do not go crazy when it comes time to bidding wars. Have a number in mind. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, move on, because there's a lot of supply out there, which was not the case in 2022 and a little bit in April and May of 2023. So I don't think we're going to get back to that at all. I mean, Bank of Canada would have to do something ridiculously crazy for that to happen, but I don't see it. I don't see it because all these experts, first they said the Bank of Canada is going to drop the rate in January, then March, then April. Now they push it to June. So we'll see. We'll see if it ever happens. Maybe a small change near the end of the year. We'll see. If you guys need any help buying or selling, or if you have any questions, you can call or text me here. I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.